Hi everyone, good morning. So, I was going through this workout with some friends this weekend, and as we were going through these exercises, which is something I am definitely working on, I am not great at these as it's new to me, I thought, you know what, I think the students at EBS would really enjoy this challenge too. So the main component of our exercise and workout today will be working on our balance and working on a series of knee extension exercises in different directions, to the front, to the side, and also to the back. So when our leg is straight, that is called a knee extension. Our leg is fully straight, but when we bend that knee, it's knee flexion. So we're working from that bent knee position and extending the leg while we are increasing the muscular strength and endurance in our glute muscles, which is some of the strongest muscles in our body, our core, and also working on our balance. So please give this a go. I found this really fun and challenging at the same time, and I really wanted to share this with you guys. As I'm improving, I'd like to improve with you. So we're going to do a few warm-up and exercises to prepare us for being balanced, and we're going to do 3 rounds of the main part of those knee extension exercises. So please join me down on the ground or on your yoga mat for our typical we're going to do downward facing dog, we're going to do our cat cows, and we're going to do our windshield wipers. So like always, let's start with our body alignment, aligning our spine. Down in tabletop position, rounding the back into cat, lengthening from the tailbone all the way through the top of the head into cow or dog, so cat cow or cat dog. I like to flow through this between 7 and 10 times. Start to sync your breath with your movement. Big inhale through the nose as you round into cat. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Lift your belly button a little bit higher. And lengthen back into dog or cow. From this position, from this cow or dog position, we're going to bring our tippy toes onto the mat and press up into downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog, bending one knee at a time, allows you to lengthen and extend through the back of the leg. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. Couple of nice big breaths. And we're going to start to play a little bit with our 3-legged dog. One leg at a time, bend that knee up to the hips, send it high to the sky. One more time. All right, and walk your hands back to standing. And we're going to go into our windshield wipers. So laying down on your back, nice space between your feet. And from here, knees come out to the side, lengthening and warming up the hip flexors. Again, I like to flow through this about 10 times on each side. Each time the higher knee is coming a little bit closer to the ground. All right. Couple more exercises to warm up because we're going to be using our legs quite a bit more today. So let's go into a few of our lunge squat. Remember in our lunge, not just to take a normal step forward, but a big double step forward. And then that back knee comes straight down towards the ground. And from this position, you can actually feel the lengthening of the quadricep muscles and the hip flexors. So keep the chest nice and open. Nice and tall through the top of your head, shoulders up and back, resting on the back body. And really, this knee that's down, the left knee that's down, that left hip starts to press forward. And the foot that is grounded, my right foot in the front, is starting to pull down into the ground and backwards. So I have this forward and backwards motion where I'm pulling together. You can even relax the top of the foot in that position. The knee is going down, hip is coming forward, the front knee is pulling, and the front foot is pulling backwards. I'm going to switch over, switch legs. This time my left knee is coming forward, nice and balanced. Try and keep those hips nice and aligned. Again, shoulders up and back. Allow this front hip to start pressing forwards, and that foot in the front is starting to pull backwards. Come on up, and here comes our lunge, and squat. Remember, nice wide feet for squat. You're in concrete from your knees down, so your knees don't come forward, your knees stay where they are, and it's your hips that go backwards. Lunge, lunge, squat. Let's do 3 more. Lunge, lunge, squat. 2 more. Lunge, lunge, squat. 1 more. And if you want to try the jump switch lunge, it looks like this. Lunge, jump switch, lunge, come back to your squat. All right. Next up, dino walk. This was a warm-up we used to do at a middle school up in Oregon. Opposite leg comes forward to your arm. So as your left leg comes forward, your right hand comes to meet it. And then it's same leg, same hand. So as my left leg goes backwards, the same hand, my left hand, comes down to the ground. You can even bring both hands down. So slow motion, opposite arm, opposite leg, and then both hands come down. And it's called a walk because you can be walking across the room or the field. You take a step and you alternate leg every time. This is going to really help us with our balance. And a couple more. It's going to help us with our main flow of the workout today. All right, that is dino walk. Next up is tree pose. We've practiced these in class before. Hands on hips. Make sure you're on nice level ground. Let's start by bringing our right knee up in front of us, the right knee out to the side, and the bottom of the right foot, the sole rests on the calf muscle below the knee joint. I'm pressing that foot into the calf muscle, and the calf muscle is pressing back equally. Once you find your balance in tree, you can reach down with your right hand to your right ankle and bring that heel high up into the inner thigh. Again, that connection right here, thigh pressing into the foot pressing back into the thigh, is what keeps you balanced. Like any good tree, we grow our branches and our leaves, grow up to the sky, and if you want to test your balance, we imagine that the wind is starting to blow through the branches. Try and look at something in the distance that's not moving, and we're going to come back down. Walk through both feet, can even skip a little bit from side to side, grounding our weight back into both hips. And let's try that on the opposite side. Hands on hips, on level ground. This time, ground through the right foot as the left knee comes up and out to the side. Come to rest on the calf muscle below the knee joints. Once you feel balanced and you're looking at something in the distance that's not moving, left hand comes down to left ankle. Press that left heel high into the right thigh, the inner right thigh. And again, make that solid connection there. Grow your branches and your leaves. Grow high up to the sky like a nice tall tree. And test your balance and allow the wind to flow through the leaves and the branches. All right, guys, here comes the piece, the knee extension piece that we'd like to do 3 rounds of this one. There are 3 exercises for the left leg, 3 exercises for the right leg, which are the same. And then we're going to do 3 rounds of that. And hopefully like I experienced at the weekend, you'll see an improvement in your balance and your core strength and your technique from round 1 into round 2 and into round 3. So let's start with round 1. We're always going to count to 10 knee extensions. So let's start with that right knee coming up in front and use your hands for balance. In this round 1, if you want to hold on to a door frame or a wall close by, you can relocate yourself now. Press pause on the video and relocate yourself. If you'd like to just go for it, make sure you're in a nice safe space, and we're balancing. So here we go. Right knee comes up, and we're gonna extend that leg 10 times. Use your arms to balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Engaging through the core. 9 and 10. Let's switch over to the left leg so we're nice and balanced. Left knee comes up. Feel nice and grounded. This ground's a little bit uneven. Here we go. 1, 2. Slow it down. 3 if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right leg this time out to the side. So the knee comes up to begin with. Again, use your arms, or you can hold onto a door or a wall. Look over your right ankle as you come out to the side. And 1, 2, just from the knee. 3, 4, 5. Strong in the core. Nice bend in the standing knee to keep a little bit of balance, so this leg is not locked straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're trying to lift that knee about as high as the hip. Over to the left side. Nice and balanced, knee comes up. Over to the side, look that way. And make sure your knee's about as high as the hip. 1, 2, 3. I got some ladybugs landing on me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Third position reminds me of the dino walk that we used for our warm-up. This time we're going to be leaning forwards and extending that kick behind us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay balanced, nice and slow. 6. We can go quicker in round 2. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch legs. This time the left knee as we slowly lean forward. And here we go, driving up through that standing hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, if you need to do a few hip rotations, let's do that. All right, round 2 and round 3. This time we can move, if you're feeling a little more balanced, we can start those knee extensions moving a little bit quicker. All right, this time we're gonna do right leg, all 3 exercises, left leg, all 3. So here we go, starting with the right knee up, 10 knee extensions out in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Balance through the core. 8, 9. Use your arms if you need to. 10. And then out to the side. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. And 10. And then out the back. Here we go. 1. Whoa. Just trying to stay nice and balanced. That's the challenge. Without trying to put the foot down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch over to the left leg. If you need to just shake it out for a second. Here we go. Left knee's coming up. Find that stable ground. Balance through that foot. Like tree pose, find your balance first before you begin. If you need to look at something in the distance that isn't moving, that always helps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out to the side. I went too fast. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then out the back. Nice and slow. Get in that position. Lift up through the hip that's on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, need a pause. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. And we're gonna go into round 3. I don't know if you're starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel a little bit of fatigue in the hips, a little bit of fatigue above the ankles right here. These muscles are firing and helping with our balance. So you can rotate your ankles, imaginary jump rope, twisting from side to side. If you want to check your balance in the lunge, your balance in the squat. All right, let's do that last round. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. It's gonna be an 88-degree day out here in Scripps Ranch today. All right, guys, let's do this together. Hopefully your balance is slowly improving like mine. I wish it was improving quicker, but this takes time and practice. I'm gonna try and do a sequence of these most days, not necessarily every day, but if I practice this for a few weeks, my balance is gonna greatly improve. All right, here we go. Starting on that right leg, forwards to the side and back, and then we'll do the left leg. Feel balance like tree pose. Bring that knee up level with the hip. And here we go. If you can, a little bit quicker this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I feel like that's the easiest position. This one's maybe the hardest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then out the back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it off. Little skip, little hop. And left side. Find that even ground. Remember, slowly bring that left knee up. Like tree pose, there's a slight bend in that right knee. Grounded through all parts of the foot. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Out to the side, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And out the back. See if I can keep my balance. This time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nearly fell over on the last one. That's a lot better. All right, guys, that was the challenge for today. Let's do one last little stretch. Let's do 3 lunge squats together. Big step lunge, opposite leg lunge. Knees are in concrete, so our hips go back for the squat. Here we go, 2 more. Lunge, lunge, squat, lunge, lunge, squat. And good time now that you're warmed up basically from your core down. Come into your high plank. So tabletop, up to high plank. Remember, in high plank, I'm asking that you relax the back of your neck and then lift your belly button up 1/4 inch. So if you're in this position, relax your neck, belly button comes up, shoulders are above your wrists, And if you feel comfortable, we're going to go down and up, down and up, and 2 more, down and up, nice and strong in that high plank. Check your neck, check your belly button. Last one, down, up, downward facing dog, 3-legged dog on the left, 3-legged dog on the right. Walk those hands back to your feet for a nice big forward fold. Inhale and exhale as you sink. And roll on up. Guys, give that a try. I'd love some feedback. You can send me an email to schampion@sandy.net and keep practicing, counting to 10. And once that becomes easy for you, you can take that count to 15 or 20. And I would practice every other day. Give it a try. It's going to help your balance, increase your core strength and endurance of your core, and working those gluteus muscles, really strong muscles that we need to do more work for. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you again next week.